Welcome, everyone. Today, we're tackling a topic that hits home for just about everyone at some point in their lives: the comfort zone and the danger of getting stuck there. Our comfort zone is the place where things feel safe and predictable, where we know what's coming next, and where life seems manageable. But here's the reality: staying in that comfort zone can be a trap that holds us back from reaching our true potential, from growing into the best versions of ourselves, and from experiencing the richness and depth of life. In this video, we'll dive deep into what the comfort zone really is, why it's so alluring, the hidden costs of staying in it too long, and, most importantly, how to break free in ways that feel natural and empowering. So, whether you're someone who wants to take a career leap, improve personal relationships, or simply expand your horizons, this is a journey worth taking. Let's get into it. So, first things first, what exactly is the comfort zone? In psychological terms, it's the mental state where a person feels at ease, where they are in control of their environment, and where they experience low levels of anxiety or stress. It's a predictable place that reduces uncertainty, making us feel safe and secure. Think of it like a warm blanket on a chilly day. It gives us a sense of calm and reassurance. There's no reason to fight or flee when everything is under control. Now, this doesn't mean the comfort zone is inherently bad. In fact, it serves a real purpose in our lives. It helps us recharge, relax, and recover after challenging situations. But staying there too long, that's where we run into problems. It's easy to become complacent, letting routine and predictability replace growth and progress. Think about it. The more time we spend in the comfort zone, the more unfamiliar or intimidating anything outside of it becomes. Before we know it, we're feeling stuck in our own lives, wondering why things aren't changing. But what makes the comfort zone so appealing that we can end up trapped in it? Well, it boils down to a couple of key psychological factors. First, our brains are hardwired to avoid risk. Evolutionarily, this makes sense. In ancient times, stepping out of one's comfort zone often meant facing physical dangers, like predators or hostile environments. While our circumstances have evolved, our brains haven't entirely caught up. So, when faced with a challenge, we tend to focus on potential negative outcomes rather than the benefits of the experience. This leads to what's known as loss aversion, where the fear of loss outweighs the potential gain. The comfort zone offers the ultimate form of loss avoidance, because in this space there's little to risk, no chance of failure, rejection, or disappointment. And without those risks, there's also little chance for growth or achievement. It's a safe space, but it's also a limiting one, cutting us off from the very things that lead to fulfillment and progress. Let's talk about complacency for a moment. When we're in our comfort zone, complacency has a way of sneaking up on us. Complacency is that feeling where we're okay with how things are, even if there's room for improvement. It's that voice in our head saying, "You're doing fine. No need to push any harder." Over time, though, this complacency can turn into stagnation. It's like the difference between treading water and actually swimming. When we tread water, we're staying afloat, but we're not actually going anywhere. In our comfort zone, we may feel like we're moving forward, but in reality, we're just going through the motions, waiting for life to happen to us, rather than actively making things happen. This is one of the hidden dangers of staying in the comfort zone. It slowly drains our ambition and reduces our drive to push ourselves. What's even more concerning is that complacency doesn't just affect our own lives, it can impact our relationships, careers, and overall satisfaction. By avoiding risks and challenges, we miss out on the kind of growth that leads to deeper connections, a more meaningful career, and a greater sense of accomplishment. Now, here's the paradox: while the comfort zone keeps us feeling safe, it also keeps us vulnerable. Imagine someone who has never faced a tough situation suddenly being thrown into one. It's likely to overwhelm them. When we avoid challenges and stay in our comfort zone, we're not building resilience. Resilience is our ability to cope with stress and bounce back from adversity, and it's a skill that can only be developed by facing challenges head on. So, while the comfort zone may keep us from feeling anxious in the short term, it actually makes us more susceptible to anxiety in the long term. When unexpected challenges arise, and they always do, we're left unprepared and struggling to cope. This is why it's essential to push our boundaries, even in small ways. Each time we step out of our comfort zone, we build our resilience muscle, becoming better equipped to handle whatever life throws at us. Rather than letting life control us, we start to feel in control of our lives. But if stepping out of the comfort zone is so essential, why do so many people struggle with it? One major reason is the fear of failure. No one likes to fail, and in our comfort zone, there's little risk of it. This is why staying put can be so tempting. However, failure is one of the most powerful teachers we have. When we fail, we learn what doesn't work, we gain new insights, and we often discover strengths we didn't even know we had. Failure builds character and teaches resilience, but only if we're willing to risk it by stepping out of our comfort zone. If we never take risks, we deprive ourselves of these lessons. Imagine a child learning to walk. If they never stumbled, they'd never figure out how to balance. Growth is a process, and failure is an essential part of that process. The comfort zone protects us from failure, yes, but it also protects us from growth. By reframing our perspective on failure, seeing it as a stepping stone rather than a setback, we open ourselves up to a world of opportunities that the comfort zone can't provide. Now, let's get practical. How can we begin to step out of our comfort zone without feeling completely overwhelmed? One powerful strategy is to take what psychologists call micro challenges. These are small, manageable risks that push us just slightly beyond what feels comfortable. For example, if you're shy, a micro challenge might be introducing yourself to one new person each week. If you're looking to grow in your career, it might be taking on a small project that stretches your skills. These micro challenges help us build confidence, one small step at a time. Over time, we become more comfortable with discomfort, and our comfort zone gradually expands. This way, we're not diving into the deep end. We're wading in a little further with each step. As our confidence grows, we're able to take on bigger and bigger challenges, transforming the unknown from something frightening into something exciting. Another effective technique is visualization. Often, the fear of the unknown keeps us from taking action, but by visualizing ourselves succeeding outside of our comfort zone, we're able to make the unfamiliar feel more approachable. Studies have shown that visualization can help prime the brain for success by creating mental rehearsal. It's like mental training for stepping out of the comfort zone. Spend a few minutes each day imagining yourself succeeding in a challenging situation. Picture the steps you'd take, the obstacles you'd overcome, and how you'd feel afterward. This practice doesn't just help you feel more prepared, it also reduces the anxiety associated with the unknown. Visualization won't eliminate fear, but it can give you the courage to take the first step. Let's look at the benefits of stepping out of the comfort zone. One of the biggest rewards is the sense of accomplishment and confidence that comes from facing your fears. Every time we conquer a challenge, no matter how small, we prove to ourselves that we're capable. This confidence snowballs over time, allowing us to take on bigger challenges. It's a virtuous cycle. Each success leads to more confidence, which leads to more success. By stepping out of the comfort zone, we also open ourselves up to new experiences and relationships. We start to see the world in new ways and gain perspectives that we wouldn't have from within our comfort zone. This can lead to deeper connections, increased empathy, and a more fulfilling life. In a way, stepping out of the comfort zone allows us to live more fully. We're not just existing, we're engaging with life in a real and meaningful way. In conclusion, the comfort zone is a place of safety, but it's also a place of stagnation. It's where dreams go to die and where growth grinds to a halt. By staying in our comfort zone, we limit our potential and miss out on the richness of life. But by choosing to step out, even in small ways, we open ourselves up to a world of growth, resilience, and fulfillment. Remember, growth begins at the end of your comfort zone. So take a deep breath, embrace the unknown, and start living life outside the lines. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal goals, stepping out of the comfort zone is a choice you won't regret. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe for more content like this. Now, go out there, take a risk, and make your life the adventure it's meant to be.